Today we're doing the Tomadachi rescue exercise. It's a bilateral operation to conduct airdrops to the south of Susaki port in an effort to practice our humanitarian aid and rescue efforts. The exercise entails 4 aircraft mixed with the Japanese Air Self-Defense Force and the 36th Airlift Squadron, flying close together to conduct an airdrop below the port of Susaki with some floating bundles that are going to be picked up by a large Japanese Marine Self-Defense Force vessel. And then they're going to truck those bundles to a simulated disaster area. In this exercise, the flying squadron, the 36th Airlift Squadron, which is part of the 374th Airlift Wing, and really the entire air base of Yokota is involved with the building of the bundles, the loading of the bundles, receiving our Japanese Air Self-Defense Force counterparts, and then the Japanese Marine Self-Defense Force is, of course, going to be receiving the bundles. The significance of this exercise is we're demonstrating the capability to be able to provide humanitarian relief to disaster areas when there's no availability for a runway to land and download supplies and no availability of a land drop zone to be able to recover the supplies. So if we can drop supplies into the water that can be recovered by some sort of vessel, that greatly increases our ability to provide relief during disaster scenarios like they experienced in 2011, which led to the Tomadachi exercise. It was a lot of coordination between our Japanese counterparts and, of course, all the organizations that we have here, the 374th Airlift Wing, and across the base to be able to receive them and to be able to deconflict all of our different types of aircraft. It presents an interesting problem when you have 4 very different types of aircraft that are all going to be dropping within close proximity to each other. So a lot of deconfliction is involved in planning this. From the JASDF side, they have a C-1 that you can see behind me, a C-2, and a C-130H model. And then, of course, the 36th Airlift Squadron flies the C-130J. It's really different dropping on a water drop zone as opposed to a land drop zone as far as the capabilities that we're presenting to our commanders. So to be able to drop with this many aircraft and different types of aircraft is really going to create a really good benchmark for PACF and their capabilities to respond to humanitarian aid and disaster relief operations.